Hi everyone and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I'm your reader every time you visit this channel. This reading is intended for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you are watching for Sagittarius, you're going to want to reverse the roles because it'll feel like I'm speaking to you about your Sagittarius. Just a side note, I am not taking personal readings at this time. I will probably open them up very soon. So just check either my community post section, or if you are on my mailing list, you'll receive an email saying when I'm opening my readings back up. So Sagittarius, or anyone watching for Sag, I'm just pulling some cards to see what is going on with you throughout the month of August in regards to your love life. Your signs that are coming out are water signs, because we have Page of Cups, so you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Geez, if I can get my words out. You got Queen of Swords right in the middle of your reading, so very well could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Capricorn in the reverse, so you could be getting rid of a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius. I'm just going to finish this shuffle and we'll take a look at the message for your month. All right, bottom of your deck, Four of Pentacles. So it seems as though there's something that you're holding on to. Oh, wow. You could be holding on to more than one person. It looks like you're being stubborn this month, Sagittarius, because this is your energy. Looking over here at the Lovers, it seems as though you have a decision to make. If you've made your decision, I feel as though it may change throughout the month, or you're keeping that to yourself. It seems as though you're doing a lot of reflecting. The month has you starting off feeling a little bit tired. It seems as though there's something you've been putting a lot of work into, or it could just be that emotionally you feel tired, because this is followed by the Page of Cups. I feel like in regards to your love life, you're feeling kind of beat up. You could have had a lot of relationships that just didn't go the way that you wanted. You could feel as though you're the only person that has shown up for the relationships that you've been in. And this is in regards to committed relationships, right? I feel like there's a hesitancy to move forward. You know, with this Page of Cups here, you could have feelings for someone, but as you're looking forward into your future, the next card is the Four of Wands, and that's coming out in the reverse. So it's kind of like there's something that you've been debating on. Soulmates, honesty in the reverse, the X. So yeah, that's what I was saying. It seems like there's too many people involved in your situation. I feel like you'd like to have a fresh start, but it also seems as though you're not available, you know, and whether that's just because there's an X in your energy with this endings in the reverse, or you have not been able to move past the way that you feel about an ex-partner, the way that things went in the past. It's like you're looking at the idea of a relationship and it's not something that you find exciting. I also think that this Queen of Swords is somebody who, it seems as though this person is very aware of what they want. It's almost like you're going to have to go through all of your feelings about love or relationships to be able to make it to the other side and be with this person. There's a blockage here, you know, and I feel like the blockage has a lot to do with the disappointment you've been feeling in regards to your love life. Bottom of this deck is Eight of Cups in the reverse after the Eight of Swords. Oh, geez. So it seems like you feel like you're dealing with your counterpart with this Queen of Wands. I feel like you are hiding your feelings is what this is looking like to me, because you're viewing your person as the King of Swords in the reverse, so you think that they're upset with you. It could be that you feel as though there needs to be a discussion because there's not any transparency here. It's like, I see you wanting a fresh start. This could be a fresh start with somebody that perhaps you haven't been in a relationship with yet, with this Four of Wands in the reverse. This could be something that you feel like you're trying to kind of put off, you know, because we have the commitment coming out as skew, but we have courtship coming out upright. So I feel like you want to take the situation slow, or you're just taking your time to really try to examine whether or not it's safe for you to put this person in your life as a priority. Because there's a lot of holding back here. It's like you expect the worst in your relationships. And I feel like that has a lot to do with your past, right? It seems as though there's not a lot of communication happening between you and the person that you're dealing with, or the person that's coming out in this spread. What the cards are showing me is that it seems like you have a tendency to walk away from relationships before they can really begin, because you view everything as temporary, or you feel like it's inevitable that a relationship will end. And that's based on whoever hurt you from the past, okay? So I feel like that's kind of what you've been thinking about, or what you will be thinking about towards the beginning of August, is like, okay, well, I have this opportunity. This might be something that it kind of feels like it came out of nowhere. And it made you start looking at love like, this is something I could possibly do. But then there's this issue here where it's like, as soon as things start, perhaps you end them very abruptly, or you get very quiet. And I feel like this person really wants to know what you're doing. It's like you're seeing them as perhaps not showing you all of who they are. I feel like, Sagittarius, with what I'm seeing, you may be a little bit hyper vigilant, because this energy is coming through as the Queen of Swords. So they want to know what's going on. This is somebody who communicates. You're viewing this person as someone who does not say what's on their mind. Okay. So I kind of feel like there's a little bit of projection coming through here for, like, you know, if you've always had a partner that lied to you, or if you've always had someone never say exactly what they mean. This person, I feel like, is transparent with you, but you view them as playing games with your mind, right? And I feel like because of this memories in the past, the way past relationships have gone, and then the Four of Pentacles coming out so many times, it's like you have a really hard time taking people's word at face value. So I guess what I'd say to that is that not everyone is the same. Because there's a huge fear of, like, being emotionally available, feeling like if you dive in with both feet, you're going to be disappointed. Moving to the middle of the month, I feel as though you've got Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Devil reversed. So it almost feels like someone is giving up on the idea of this. This could even be because, again, Four of Pentacles is so prominent with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like every time you try to come back into alignment with this energy that I'm seeing, you might let them back into your space, but you're still so guarded that it's like you can't really have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? Because this Fool energy is here. Like, hey, you know, let's get together. Let's try to work through this. Let's try to establish some sort of balance in this situation. But it's followed by Five of Pentacles reverse, where it's like, okay, I'll give you, you know, a little bit, but then I'm going to put my wall back up, right? So that really isn't a fresh start. Judgment in the reverse. It's not allowing the beginning that it looks like you want so badly to ever come into fruition, right? Because that energy literally is the blockage. You have Ace of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. So a situation that could be, you know, passionate, it could be committed, it could be stable. It's like you're not willing to see what could happen, right? Because this is you, King of Wands in the reverse. You're looking at the future through the lens of like, everybody's the same, right? Every time I try, death, it ends right away, right? Or maybe for some of you, every time you end up getting into a relationship with someone, they change, right? In a way that it's like, whoa, you're not who I thought you were, right? I have to be suspicious. I should have looked at the red flags. So I feel like the difficulty here is that you have an expectation of the way that this is going to go. And so it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because as soon as you come back into this soulmate space, right? We've got honesty in the reverse and the X, right? And compromise in the reverse. It's like you're not allowing your past to be over. You know, for some of you with all the Four of Pentacles, it's like there are too many people in this situation. You know what I mean? But that's more on your end, because it seems like you're the person that's holding on to things from your past, right? Whether the third energy is just the memories of the last situation or the pain of the last situation, right? It's like you're always looking for this person to do something that reminds you of your ex, right? You're not allowing this person to come in and like show you something different, and you believe that really could just be what it is. It's like you feel that there's gotta be something about this person that they haven't shown you yet. There has to be this ulterior motive. And so it's like if somebody's trying to be nice to you, instead of you being like, oh my God, this person is so sweet, it's like, no, they just want my money. What are they really after? You know, if somebody doesn't respond to a message, it's like, oh, they're ignoring me so that I'll want them, when in reality, they might have been at work. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're projecting whatever your past hurts are onto this new situation, which sucks, because it looks like this is something you want. It looks like this is something that even if, because the Four of Wands reverse is just like canceled plans, right? Rescheduled plans. It's like you keep pushing it back. You don't want it to leave, but you're also not willing to go the distance to let your walls down to allow this connection to flourish, right? It's like you kind of shoot yourself in the foot every time you find a way to get back into alignment with this person. So by mid-month, there's opportunities being missed here, right? King of Pentacles reversed, because the thing is like it's almost like there's no plans for the future. There's no longevity. There's no energy of like, we're going to build something together. I'm going to be here. This is very flighty. This is very, I don't need you. I don't want you. Leave me alone. Right. So it's hard, because I feel like this person is viewing you as being selfish, because they don't understand, like, hey, if I'm being transparent with you, I don't get why you're behaving this way to me. Well, the thing is, you feel like this is too good to be true, you know, so you're acting according to that belief. But this person seems very genuine, so they're just confused, and they feel like you're treating them in a way that's unfair. You get what I'm saying? So there's like a real disconnect here. If your person is pulling away from you by mid-month with all of these missed opportunities that I'm seeing, it's because they don't understand why you'll come towards them and then very abruptly back off. Or if they try to say things to comfort you or to make you feel stable, it almost like triggers you to leave, because you view it as being like a trap or them trying to get your guard down. So this person doesn't understand the behavior that they're seeing from you. You get what I mean? So they may start resenting offers towards mid-month, because with this Devil in the reverse, it's like, hey, you know, I could make you a priority. We could work on this forgiveness, or this, you know, how can we balance this out, or how could we be a thing? But then very quickly, it's like, just kidding though, just kidding. I'm so busy. I have other things to do. I don't have time for you in my life. I already have all the people I need in my life. So I'm just going to ignore you now. Bye. Right? This person doesn't understand why they're being treated this way, because I don't see that they've given you a reason. I feel like this is your past still kind of haunting you. And because of those wounds, it is making you miss out on an opportunity based on what you're perceiving rather than what you're actually seeing this person do, right? End of the month, I feel like there could be a discussion. The hard part about this combination is I feel like you want this person to want you. It's like you're waiting for them to do something that could prove to you that they want you or that they're safe. You don't want this to be over. So if this person stops coming after you or stops trying to like extend offers to you, like, hey, we should get together, or how was your day? Or, you know, if this person is not taking action towards you, I feel like towards the end of the month, you may take an action to try to have another discussion with them. The difficulty here, though, yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that it looks like just as quickly as you would message or say something, you would very quickly pull away. Okay? It's like you go back, but you have to keep the upper hand. You have to stay in control of the situation. You have to not allow this to run its natural course. You know, it's kind of a strange energy, but I feel like as much as you try to either leave or run, you keep getting pulled back, right? You keep getting pulled back to this person, but you keep bringing all of your baggage with you. You know what I mean? So it's literally like you're kind of ending the month the way that you're beginning the month, because now it's like, okay, well, wow, I guess this person isn't talking to me. I actually do want to be with them. I just don't know how to let this person in. Let's go backwards and see if we can address any of, you know, the things that aren't working, or I need to go backwards because I see this person is not coming after me. But as soon as I go back, right, I'm very quickly going to pull away again, because I don't want to be vulnerable, right? I don't know if you're just trying to go back to assess if this person still wants to be with you, because it's almost like you're checking, like, hi, is it over? Are you done with me? You know, do you still want to talk to me? But I feel like as soon as this person says, hey, yeah, where have you been? I miss hanging out with you, very quickly you go silent again, right? You go back into this hermit energy of being like, oh, no, just kidding. I'm sorry. I can't reply. I can't show up, right? This month is kind of going to be that cycle. And it's like you're stopping yourself from having a new beginning. I guess what I would say about that, Sagittarius, is that if you put a lot of love and work into a relationship with a partner where it didn't work, the universe is trying to bring you someone who can repay that debt, right? Because it seems like with you being in that 9 of Wands energy, the person you were dealing with in the past probably really did a number on you, right? Well, the hard part is that person is very empty. They don't have it to give you to pay back what you've given them emotionally, right? So the universe is trying to bring in somebody that can do that. You know what I mean? Pay that debt back, give you all the love back that you gave to this past situation. But it's almost like you won't allow that to happen. And I don't know with the Oracle cards that I saw if that's because you feel like that debt needs to be repaid from your ex. But I'm going to tell you right now that I don't think that's going to happen, right? I think that this other person is coming or has come into your life to really love you in a way that this person who put you in the 9 of Wands couldn't, right? So I don't know what you're going to do about this, but it seems as though you're aware that you do this, or at least by the end of the month, you will be aware that you do this, because this person is going to start rescinding offers. And I feel like even when you try to go back and you see that they still are interested, or however they respond to you, justice in the reverse, you very quickly pull back, you know? So maybe if it's not going to be this person in your future, and you meet someone new, like maybe you could start looking and seeing, is this a pattern that you have, right? Because that's not fair to you if, you know, you have those, you know, that bad relationship, and then for the rest of your life, you're not gonna ever allow someone else to love you, right? Because of this one person, because then they win, right? They get to dictate and ruin your entire life because of this situation, right? That's not fair to you. You know what I mean? Especially because it looks like you want this energy to still deal with you. You want them to still be interested in you, right? So I don't understand. I mean, I can understand you being triggered, but I don't understand why, if you know that you want this person enough to try to keep going back, why do you leave so quickly, right? When it seems like this person is like, hey, you know, where is this going? Like, are you going to leave again? You get what I'm saying? Let me give you a romance oracle card, and then I'm going to get you a wisdom oracle, and we will see. All right. Yeah, worth waiting for in the reverse, attraction in the reverse. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel like all these reversals, it's like you don't believe that this can work. Bottom of your deck is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you call this person in. But I think that when you were calling in your soulmate, you were hoping that it would be this old partner that would like get it together, or be like, oh my God, Sagittarius, I've realized the error of my ways, right? Now you got somebody, you don't have to wait anymore, right? But it's like, you're not willing to enjoy this moment fully, right? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Attraction. You've attracted something to you, right? But it's like, you're not awake to what is before you, right? You have an opportunity with the soulmate, but look at this. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, right? You deserve love in the reverse. You are lovable. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're going to do about this, because I feel like you've attracted what you want, but you won't let yourself enjoy it because you're so worried, right? That it's going to look like what you've seen in the past. But not everyone is the same, right? So it's kind of like, maybe take things slow, you know, until you feel safe. But it kind of feels like you keep hitting the reset button on this situation, you know, and people have feelings. So I feel like this person by mid-month, like they're getting kind of tired of this, because this is rejection. It feels like, kind of like when you hold a carrot in front of the horse to get it to go, and no matter how much they go, they can never get the carrot, right? This person, You know, with what I'm seeing here, you may find that they are not open to having a discussion because towards mid-month, if you go back, you may feel as though they're over it and they take on that King of Swords in the reverse energy where it's like, I don't want to talk to you. You know, I don't want to do this anymore. So let's get a card for advice from our Wisdom of the Oracle. You got 2. Never ending. Oh, you got 3. Never ending story. New life, and flexible. So 37, you've manifested something, right? But to go after what you want, you have to end. You know, end your past, let that go. You got new life, manifesting another ending after a period of solitude. You know, for some of you, you're a divine masculine because there's a lot of 3s. So this could be a divine feminine that you get triggered and run from. And it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman. You know, you can absolutely identify as a woman and be a divine masculine energy. And you got flexible. A lot of these break down. You got 2 that break down to a 1. And a 10. So endings and beginnings, right? And then new life. So let's look at never ending story, number 37. What do we have? All right. Essential meanings: self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. The Oracle's message: there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So that's what I was saying. I feel like you're kind of in this loop where you're being triggered by something that is not the reality or should not be the narrative for this relationship. But because you're living in an old paradigm from your last relationship, you're moving it towards this, okay? Let's check your relationship message. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So see, that's exactly what I was saying. Let's look at 39, new life. Essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. The Oracle's message: when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Relationship message: new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. All right, so let's check your flexible and see what is the message behind that. Okay. Who else got flexible? Cancer got flexible, and I think Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra too. Was it Libra? I think so. Essential meanings: teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's important. The Oracle's message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So relationship message says, in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy that you made that choice. All right, Sagittarius, I'm a little concerned because as I'm looking at your person's energy, they're kind of giving up on this. They don't understand what's going on. And so they're kind of getting tired of waiting. I'm going to take a look at them and see how they feel about you, how they feel about the connection. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anything that they're hiding from you, because I know that that's something that you're very concerned about, that this person might not be genuine. So we'll take a look at what they're keeping from you and why. We're going to take a look at what they're doing right now. We'll see what they want, and maybe that will make you feel a little more secure about moving towards this person. If you have more information, like how they feel about you, okay? So I'm going to put the extended preview at the end of the video. The link is in the description box. So just stay tuned for that. This person feels like alone. They feel as though when they're with you, they're alone. They feel like you treat this as something temporary or not a priority. This person's been doing a lot of reflecting on what this relationship is and what it isn't. You got secret, deserted in the reverse, despair. So the hard part is like this person doesn't tell you that they want you to come back, but it's because they feel sad when they're with you, because they feel like this isn't going to go anywhere even if you're with them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like even if they told you they wanted you to come back, they don't feel like they could ever speak their truth to you about the situation, because to them it's like, well, Sagittarius just likes having sex with me, but there's nothing here for them. So why should I tell them how I feel, right? What's the point? They're just going to leave, right? So they keep that to themselves. 5 of Swords coming out for how they feel about you. They feel like you just don't consider their feelings when you are coming and going, kind of like how I was seeing in that reading, where it's like they're confused. They don't know what it is that they need to show you to make you understand that they really do care about you. So instead of them viewing you as someone who's like, okay, they have triggers where there's, issues from their past, they're starting to get into a space where they're viewing you as being someone who just doesn't care about them. And you just want what you want, so you do what you please, right? Eight of Wands in the reverse. This person is feeling some bitterness here. You may not really be communicating with them much this month because